Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall support our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Eastern Security Network, to make our Biafran dream a reality. He say the World Bank leader and IMF chief and other lenders warned Buhari impostor that he must pay back all their loans. He must pay back. That they warned the Fulani Nigerian government against subjugating Biafra, but they refused to listen. And now they are begging that the world should cancel or forgive them of the debt. That would not happen. According to reports, the estimated equivalent of the volume of gas that got flared in the first quarter of 2022 at 6.7 million tons in the oil-producing area of Biafra land, which is 4.56% higher than the 120 billion standard cubic feet of gas flared in the second half of 2021. That is capable of generating 12,600 gigawatts of electricity. On the other hand, the quantity of flared gas in the first 6 months of 2021 by the Fulani Nigerian government could generate 14,000 gigawatt hour of electricity, an equivalent to 7.4 million tons of CO2 emission. By official accounts, the breakdown of the gas flared in Nigeria in the first 6 months of the year 2022 is disclosed that while companies in the offshore operations flared 62.2 billion standard cubic feet of gas, companies operating onshore flared 63.9 billion standard cubic feet of gas, valued at $223.6 million. The APC, that is the Fulani Nigerian government, unrepentantly continue to defraud Nigeria through the same old PDP vague claim of unverified oil subsidy payments. The Buhari-led government lied that Nigeria consumed in one day 34 million liters of petroleum, as if all indices attached to the purchase of petrol are fixed. The crying question is it possible for a 70-liter private car that has been fully filled up at a petrol station to again go buy another 70 liters of petrol the second day? That is not possible, except they are using that vehicle even for commercial purpose. It will not go the second day. But that is the big lie by the Fulani Nigerian government to justify their stealing of Nigerian revenue. Again, another ugliness is on the quantity of crude oil exported to be refined against the quantity brought back that informed the corruption and fraudulent oil subsidies claims over the years. Over 65% of containers and cargoes coming into Nigeria through the Lagos port goes to the southeast region. Yet, the southeast region has no port. Biafra, in the then eastern Nigeria, had a busy seaport, but it was closed indefinitely by the Fulani-led Nigerian government in their evil plan to suffocate Biafra economically at all costs. There is a north/southwest-led conspiracy against the southeast region, but in collaboration with southeast elites. The Fulani Janjaweed and the Tinubu Oshins will say that there is a port facility in Iguacha and Calabar just to deceive the gullibles. Biafra restoration is the only way forward because there is no deliberate injustice. Because there is deliberate injustice and wickedness against Biafrans by the Fulani-led Nigerian government. And there is no deliberate attempt to make Biafra prosper by the Fulani Janjaweed. So that is why Biafran restoration is the only way forward. There's deliberate injustice and wickedness against Biafra, and they don't want us to progress. So why should we still remain with our enemies? The Fulani Janjaweed PDP presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, lacks the capacity to stop Biafra agitation in Biafra land. He cannot do that. Atiku should stop using Biafra agitation as the forefront of his presidential campaign, and IPOB cannot be used for the corrupt election campaigns in Biafra land. The only remedy to this current agitation is for the Fulani Nigerian government to fix a date for a UN-supervised Biafran referendum to ascertain where the people of Biafra wishes to stay. Many of the One Nigerian Unity beggars are weeping that Nigeria was far better under the British colonialists than the present Fulani Janjaweed colonial masters. Nigerian police and army personnel did not help matters. They were lamenting that they are being owed salaries and no salary increments since Buhari impostor came into power in 2015. No salary increments. Yet, they will allow the Fulani Janjaweed to be sending them into Biafra land to be killing Biafrans. And now they are being owed. I have no pity for them. I have no pity. They should all resign and leave the Fulani Janjaweed alone and see if they will be able to overrun Nigeria. The Fulani Janjaweed are only using them to achieve their wicked agenda. That is what they are doing. And now unity beggars are crying that they wish Nigeria returns back to colonial rule than staying in the current colonial masters, the Fulani Janjaweed. A federal high court in Abuja on Tuesday struck out a suit instituted by the federal government seeking to extradite a Nigerian citizen, ÂDRU Ibe, to the United States of America for trials in wired fraud charges. Inasmuch as we do not encourage criminal activities, but we want equity and justice. Because he's a Biafran, that was why the Fulani Nigerian government planned to extradite him to the United States. But the same Fulani Nigerian government have refused to extradite the Fulani rogue police officer, Abba to the US, wanted by the FBI. You know, the case by the Fulani Nigerian government against the Biafran, who they plan to extradite to the US, was filed by the Fulani terrorist Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami on behalf of the Fulani Janjaweed jihadist Nigerian government. And it was struck out for a want of diligent prosecution. Malami was disgraced by the judge. He was disgraced. He was disgraced. And he didn't know what to do. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.